Today, I am not doing the shop tour video, and I know a lot of you guys want to see the LED lights getting put on the signs and some of my sign videos, and I will get that done. It's just right now I'm not working on a sign yet. I have 3 that I will be working on, so one of those I promise I will make a video for. But today we are going to go over doing some engravable plastic on Rowmark. The Rowmark is from Johnson Plastic Plus. I'm going to be having links down below of some of the companies I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to take you into Lightburn and get that all dialed in. We're going to press the hat, and I'm also, you guys, if you want to skip to this part, you can. It's like going to be roughly in the middle probably. I'm going to go over some free things. Free. And you guys, you're not going to have any excuse not to try this product or try cutting a patch out and doing your own hat. So let's just get into it. We're going to start off over here on this side of my office. I want to go over some hats that I made this week that I'm pretty proud of, and then we'll jump into Lightburn. This is some of the hats that I did this week. I got a bunch for a local travel baseball team right here, and then some personal ones. Let's get started with the sports team one. So these hats turned out really good. I'm super happy with how they turned out. Something that you guys might want to try doing if you want to get in with like one of your local sports teams or like the high school, travel ball, anything like that, provide 10% off. It's a way for you to give back to your community, help out these sports teams by giving them high quality product. This is a Rowmark patch. It's like the brushed stainless steel. This is just so clean, classy. Over here is the hat order that I have currently. The 200 hat order for Bottoms Up Espresso. Today we're going to be doing 1 hat out of the batch of these hats. But yeah, let's get into making Bottoms Up Espresso hat, and I'll take you guys along the way. All right, everybody, so we are here in Lightburn. It's always great when the customer sends you their logo or their design, and it's already in an SVG or PDF. That's my fave. Okay, so right here we got a mess up, so let's get that fixed. Highlight that. Let's weld it together, so that's fixed. Now we're gonna do our cut line. So highlight everything, come over here to offset. For this patch itself, we're going to be doing the outward because we're doing the cut, and I want to do round. And it's already set up at the right depth. Okay, so now click the cut, the border, and you're going to come to ungroup because we need to delete all these little squares and circles here. So click one, hold down shift, and click the rest of the ones that you need to delete. Remember, guys, this is just how I do things. If you guys have a better way, please put it in the comments. Same goes for settings. Run your material test grids and make sure you practice before you start. Don't just go off of my settings. Okay, so now that that's deleted, we need to fix this bottom line here. So let's select it and come to the node editor. Come down here, put your mouse on the node and hit B for break. Come over here. Let's find like the lowest point that looks good. I think like right here. See right here. Break. And then over here, double click, backspace. So that's deleted. Now we need to join these together. So select it, grab your node, drag over. It should click in place. There we go. So now let's go over to our settings. I do my cuts. I set that to, let's move this out of the way real quick. Okay, so for the bottoms up, we want that to be the red engraving. So let's go over here to our library. I save all my material settings over here. It makes it really easy to get things started. So we're at white, red, and black, Rowmark. So we need red. Click on the red setting, red, assign. So now it's assigned the red fill for the red engraving on our Rowmark patch. Now espresso is going to be black fill. So let's highlight espresso. Make sure you get everything. Here, come in here, that. Might as well just group that together. So now we're going to click on this, go to our black setting, and assign. So that is set up. Let's turn these on. Okay, so now for this, let's change the color for this because this is going to be a cut. Let's change it to blue. Come over here and do line. Group this all together. Hold down Shift, then highlight this and come up here to the alignment right here. Click on it and it will automatically get it center for you. So that's perfect. Okay, so now we need to do our line setting. So click on it, come over here. This is our line setting. So we got 4 passes and it's a multi-layer. For the first one, 900 speed, 50 power, 3 passes. Come over here to number 2. Whenever I do my first cut on some materials, I do lower power to get the cut a little cleaner at the end when it's done. So this is just what I do. You guys can go ahead and try it, but I really do recommend you guys doing your material test grids. So there we have it. Everything is set up, ready to go. We need to go over our settings. Make sure your settings are dialed in. Even if you just cut the same material like an hour ago, just double check it. I've ruined so many patches, so much material because I've just assumed everything is good to go and it's not. So check your settings, make sure all that's dialed in, check the depth of your laser, turn your air assist on correctly, whatever the setting is for whatever material you're using. Today, our air assist is going to be at an all-time low, barely even on. And also get your exhaust fan on if you got your exhaust fan. For me, I do cut selected graphics because when I'm doing a lot of patches, I like to run like 3 or 4 first by themselves to make sure everything's looking good, and then I'll run the rest. All right, so that's done. Let's get into some free stuff, okay? So let's do that, guys. Let's start off with Hide Bond Adhesive. Well, me and my husband just got off the phone with Noah. He's the owner of Hide Bond Adhesive. I've been using his adhesive for so long, and it is so good. I've tried other adhesives, and it doesn't compare to his. I feel like with his product, it's worth getting out there to show you guys because I think it's that good. So I contacted him, and he is willing to send you guys small little samples that can fit a section of some of these material samples I'm about to go over with you. He's willing to send it to you guys for free. Once you guys try his product, you're going to probably end up buying more. So if you just want to kind of dive full in, he does have a bunch of leatherette, he has acrylic also on his website. Go check him out. He does provide also his leatherette and his acrylics with adhesive already on it. So if you don't want to take the time to do it yourself, he does provide it already on the material. So that's really cool. I'm going to put his link down below and his email. In order to get the free small samples, click his email him. In the title, write sample and let him know that you watched this video. And if you want to go check out his website and see all of the products that he has for sale, I will also link that down below. So go check him out. Noah, thank you. You're awesome. I'm so excited to give my viewers an opportunity to have no excuse to not start practicing on this material. So thank you, Hide Bond. You guys, now let's get into the material itself. I will be linking these 3 websites down below. We're going to be going over some material that you can get for free from these companies. So first, we're going to start off with Innovative Plastics Inc. So what you will get whenever you order this material, these free samples, you're going to get a pamphlet. It's a color chart. And then you get these free samples. These are just so cool to have. So you have a section to do a material test grid on one side, and then you have room on the other side to put your Hide Bond adhesive on the back and cut out a couple patches, like practice on this. Before I talk about material test grids, if you're unfamiliar with them, they look like this. These are game changers when you're trying to save some time. I used to not use these when I first started out, and I would do like a bunch of little circles until I figured out the right setting for my fill or my cut. Don't do that. Like, this is like your savior right here, okay? And something really cool about running your material test grids that I really like to use is you can pull different shades out of the material. So even though this plastic is meant to be the silver and black, you can still pull out these like ghostly effect shades. So I like to use these light shades if it engraves. Sometimes you don't get those shades, but if you do get those kinds of shades, I like to use these for like a multi-layer. So I would pull one of the lighter shades and then do an outline with it, and then still use the black in different parts of the patch. So that way you have some contrast on your hat patch, and it makes it really unique and you stand out from other people. So run your material test grids. If you don't know how to do this, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there how to run these, and they're really easy. And once you get started on these, you won't look back because they save your life and your time. Okay, so now we're going to get into the next company here. So this is Rowmark. This material is called Rowmark, and it's from Johnson Plastic Plus. They send you quite a bit of things in the mail. So they send you a pamphlet as well that's quite large. So for Johnson Plastic Plus, these sheets do cost a little money. So not everything here is free. These are a little under $5 per sheet. Me personally, I wouldn't practice on these. I got these to have on hand so that when my customers come to my location, they can have a serious visual. They can feel the product, because some of these products like this here have some texture to them. So this really opens their eyes to what material I can get, and it's a little bit easier to showcase what you can do whenever they have a visual like this. Now we have Duets. So I will link Duets down below. They also provide a little book of some of the material they provide, and then they send you some small little samples like this, and then they send you some 6x6 squares to practice on. So I am leaving you guys with no other option than to start practicing, okay? It's worth it. Give it a go. These are free options to mess around with. This one's wood. Like, how cool. So yeah, I will link their stuff down below. If you guys have any questions, just write them in the comments. So now that we got all this out of the way, we can go on to the next thing. So let's go. All right, so our patch is cut, but it's looking a little dirty. So you know what we got to do? We got to clean her up. The product that I use to clean my patches is LA's Totally Awesome. This product is great because it strips the residue. Yeah, okay, I was trying to make a commercial, but I'm not going to go there. Okay, this product is really good. I use this also for my tumblers when I take the residue off my tumblers after they're engraved. It's pretty aggressive. I put it on here, microfiber cloth, and wipe away. Okay, so maybe you guys can help me out here. So with my hat press, I feel like something is a little off. Whenever I want to see something other than 0 on pressure, I have to make it so much pressure. And that just seems unnecessary to me. So I know that there's like a way to fix it, but I have not had time. If you guys know how to fix that, it would save me a lot of time. Put it in the comments below to help your girl out. And for your patches, so it's best if you have the paper still on the back whenever you're going to bend the patch. If it comes off, it's not the end of the world. There's still a way to go about it. So that's whenever the silicone that we got is going to come in handy. On like so. Put the patch on it, and then you're going to put the silicone over the top. If you don't have the paper on the back, like I said, it's okay. The silicone is going to make it to where the adhesive isn't going to stick to it. So it's still safe to use. It's not going to mess it up or anything. So while it's cooling off, apply some pressure to the bend to emphasize on it, and then it will hold its bend like this, and then it's ready to go. Super easy to get on the hat after you preheat your hat. No issues. So it takes a little bit of time. If you guys have a better way of doing it, please let me know. But this is just what works for me right now. So now that we got our bend to it, we can finally put the patch on the hat. I like to put my snapbacks on the tightest setting. I grab the inside because if you don't do this, I've noticed that it will slip. Oh, tighten it. And then I press down like this to get it on there really good. Shiny side up, just my preference. We are going to preheat our hat now. Bring that down, pressure to get it to want to stick on there. Put our silicone back down. Press again. I got my tag gun on Amazon, super cheap. I can put it down below if you guys want. And then also, I made this with my laser. It's just a cute, cool way to hold my tags for my hats. These tags I got on Vistaprint. You can kind of see like a shininess to them. Super cool, unique, customized. So we got our tag gun. We got our tag. Come on the inside. Push it in. Careful, these are really sharp. Pull out. Now your tag's on the inside. And now we got our custom Rowmark patched hat. All right, everybody, so we're finally at the end. After 100 takes, I finally finished it. I do have customers' consent to wear this hat, so nobody come after me, okay? But anyways, thank you, everybody who have subscribed to my channel. The amount of people, the amount of compliments, the amount of support that all of you have given me in my previous video is amazing, and I'm truly so grateful. This is really hard for me. It's a huge learning curve for me. I'm not used to doing this, and I want to get better at making good content for you guys that you guys can use. So if you guys have anything that could help me out, whether you guys think something's wrong with my audio, or maybe my transitions are too fast or something, anything that you guys have that you could critique my video so that I can make really good content for you, please leave it in the comments below. I really want to grow this platform and provide a good service for you all. So thank you, everybody from around the world that has subscribed to me. You guys are amazing. I'm super excited to make another video for you guys. If I left anything out also, please write it in the comments. Take advantage of the free stuff I provided for you guys so that you can start practicing on this material. We're at the end, and I really appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.